how to pin your enemies and immobilize them from ever hurting you. Do this and you will become untouchable. All your enemies will confess in pain and leave you forever. Pin and shame your enemies from ever attacking you and make them to confess, cry in pain, and leave you alone. By God's grace, in today's video, I wish to share with you a simple strategic way of ending anyone that is attacking you, ending all forms of attack, all forms of manipulations in your life, and all forms of intruding into your life with the through one agent or the other, or through any human beings, and then making life miserable for you and making you not to possess your possession, so that you will possess your possession by force. In other words, it's a simple way of stopping them before they stop you. So if only you follow me to the end of today's video, I will teach you a strategic way of stopping any enemy that is after your life, that is causing harm to you, before they will actually stop you. But before then, please give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube algorithm will shift it to other people that need it as it is. So may God bless you. Welcome back to Jenny Action TV. In this particular channel, I discuss three important variables which actually have safety and spirituality. Believe me, in this channel, we pray strategic prayer. We believe in the almightiness of God, that God Himself is the ultimate creator of everything, and we use all the things created by God, including those created by human beings supernaturally, to get our result. Based on this, that at the Garden of Eden, God breathed His strength and energy in man, making man a mortal God on earth, or a supernatural being who have the capacity to create and to solve all problems. And if you go to Psalm 82 verses, Bible mention it clearly that we are gods. All of us are children of Most High, and Jesus Himself said it again in John chapter 10:34 that we are gods. So and based on that supernatural power that God has embedded and given to us, He gives us the capacity to do impossibilities, because in this channel we are enlightening on how to see the invisible and be able to do the impossible. So if one way or the other all these things resonate with you, all these things is what you like, why not hit the red subscribe button and the bell notification so as to get my next upload? Comment on this video, share the video every time, and God will always bless you as you help to liberate others, because we are deliverers to our nation. So without actually wasting our time, let's delve right in. See, the first item we need is onions. You discover that onions have some spiritual aura attached to it, in the sense that whenever you are cutting onions, one way or the other, whether you like to cry or not, especially this reddish one, you will see tears coming from your eyes. And only one that want to make us cry, we first of all cry, and we will never cry for anyone. And that is why this is the ultimate item we are going to use. And the next thing we are going to use is 7 pieces of pin needle, the same way that we normally use to mend clothes, that tell us use this, because actually pin spiritually is like an arrow. We want to send every evil arrows back to the sender, and we are not looking for new pin. We are looking for that one that is rusted, that will rust in their body, and they will never remember to bother us ever again, because we have taken enough of the shit of enemy. We cannot continue and somebody snuff life out of us. A lot of people have passed on in this, and not because they die natural death. Somebody actually sent evil arrow to them. So we are going to send that evil arrow back to whosoever that is sending it to us, and become free. Some people that are yet to get married, believe me, somebody has pinned you somewhere, and they or shamed you, or one way or the other do some things to block any man that is coming into your life. Some people that are yet to get a very good job after graduation from school, roaming from pillar to post as if all doors is closed to them. Those doors did not close ordinary. Somebody is responsible for it. Some people that are trying to make some form of progress, one way or the other, they don't know that they have been manipulated. How do I know this? I have a first-hand information of what happened to a particular man. The man traveled abroad, and it happened that a man of God was driving past a particular area, and suddenly his car break down. And that was in the night, not knowing that God wanted to use that thing to liberate someone. And what happened in that night, he called his driver to come and help him to fix the car back in order for him to go to his destination. The driver told him that he's already late and that place he is dangerous. That is not what he's going to come that night to come and actually do anything. But because the man is a man of God, he doesn't fear anything. He decided to actually pass the night in his car so that tomorrow morning the mechanic will come and help him fix that car, and then they will continue on their journey. But do you know what happened? 12 midnight sharp, he had the sound of motorcycle, because he was sleeping quietly inside that car. Nobody knows that somebody is there. They just thought it's a car that passed, and lo and behold, it was a husband and wife, and they were carrying black goats, which they use black fabric to a kind of blindfold that goat, and then come there and call the name of somebody inside that goat, like the 7 times, like called, let's say the person's name is Samuel. This abroad you have traveled to, that as we have blindfolded this goat, that is how you will continue moving in darkness without achieving anything until you die miserably and will never return back again alive, that you will be useless. Speak all sorts of wicked and evil words on that goat, and then release that goat into darkness, and you know that that goat is blindfolded, can't do anything. And then they quietly drove back their motorcycle. But lo and behold, God has strategically positioned a liberator. So immediately the man came down from his vehicle and go and catch that goat and still call him Samuel, Samuel, Samuel. This particular abroad you have gone, you will achieve something. You will be so great that people will come and gather and celebrate your success. That even these people that come to do this will be shocked how you will succeed. As I remove this cloth that is used to cover this goat, that is how I remove every covering your destiny and covering your star, covering your glory. And that's how he removed that goat. The goat jumped joyfully and ran away. And the man entered back to the car. According to him, one voice like told him, just on your car again. He on the car. Surprisingly, the car started there walking, and he drove home that midnight. So God strategically positioned him there, that just to liberate that particular boy. So believe me, you are here in this channel for God to strategically use me to give you direction that will liberate you, and that is why we don't pity the enemy. So now when you get these onions, you get 7 pieces of pin, and then each of these pin will represent each of the problem you have in your life. Maybe you are suffering from lack of finances, lack of getting married, anything you are suffering, you can actually use a plain paper and write it down so that you will be sure of what you are doing. Then when you have done that, you do this work either 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. in the afternoon, Friday precisely 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. 3 a.m. early in the morning or 3 mid-afternoon. And then you get each of these pin and begin to pin the onions. That, oh God, the creator of the universe, if it is your will that I will graduate from school, that till today I have not gotten a job, and this is what you have destined for me, no problem. But if any man's hand is in it, I pin that man. Oh God, the creator of the universe, I thank you because you love me. If it is your will that I will still be feeding from hand to mouth, living in penury and without making any headway in life, no problem. But if any man's hand is in it, I pin that person. That's how you will call until you cause 7 problems. And if you have 3 problems, you can repeat the same problem on 1 or 2 pins and make it good 7. And then when you have done it, you thank God, you begin to pray and say, God, that so long as onions make people cry, that one to shed tears when it's being cut, that as I puncture this, making the flavor to come out a little bit, that is how any man or woman that have put hand in my life, that is cause of these things I'm passing through, we begin to cry, we feel pains, not until they confess and set me free from what wherever they have caged me, they will remain in penury. But failure to set me free, as these onions decay, that is how they will end, and I will be free. Because he said, if the Son of Man shall make me free, I am free indeed. Then you go and keep it precisely on your window for 7 days. On the 8th day, carry it and tie it and throw it away. Before that day, whosoever that is the problem in your life will come and beg for forgiveness and confess all they did. And if they confess, unpin it and then throw away the pin and the honor separately, and that person will be free. Failure to confess, tie it and bury it. You will hear news by God's grace, and you will be totally be free. So with this, I've actually come to the end of today's video, believing that somebody has actually found value. If you're one of those, why not give this video a thumbs up? Don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you have not done so. Hit the bell notification so as to get my next upload. Comment on this video, share this video and share it to everyone. You might actually be helping a lot of people. As you do so, may God bless you. I know you cause it to ride upon the high place of this earth. Still your Lady Jenny saying bye bye.